Hey. How's it going? What y'all been up to? Something exciting? Leos love adventure. I'm sure you guys have really awesome, adventurous lives. At least I hope you do, because I think that would keep a Leo content. I posted a video yesterday for you guys for May, and it did not sit well with me. It didn't feel right. So I got rid of it, and I'm gonna do it again now. It doesn't matter to me that these are free readings and I'm not getting paid for these. This matters to me, you know. I put my heart and soul in these, and it's I consider myself a messenger. I'm a messenger. So if I feel like the wrong message comes out, or you know I'm slipping in some way, the videos are gone and I'll redo them, and they're a little bit later than I'd like for them this month, but you know, it's like a lesson for me in divine timing, and it's not up to me, you know, not everything is up to me. I can only follow my intuition and follow my highest passion, which is what I suggest all of you do as well. So this is your monthly reading for May for 2018, and this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or if you have Leo somewhere prominent in your chart. If you're cross-watching for a Leo that has, or for someone that has a lot of Leo in their chart, or if you're just intuitively guided here, you'll probably pick up a good message here. Looks like you got 2 more shuffles. I have included a link in the description box, and I'm going to continue to include this link. It's going to take you to a website that I really like, that I think is really, it's really easy. You just kind of put your information in, and it just like gives you your full astrological birth chart. If you don't know, you know, your moon or your rising sign, some people don't know that, but I think it's good for everybody to know that stuff about themselves. So I'm gonna shuffle your cards and see what comes out for you guys this month. Some of you may need to really pay attention to your potassium levels this month, because I usually do these readings standing up, but right before I was ready to do this reading, I got a really intense cramp in my leg and I had to sit down. That doesn't happen to me very often, so I feel that everything, when I'm doing these videos, I feel like every little thing, you know, if I feel it, if it feels significant, that it's a sign. And I do feel that's significant, and I do feel that's a sign for somebody. Okay, let's see if, oh, some of your cards just jumped. Hang on a second. This is strange doing my reading sitting down. I'm used to standing up. let's see what we have here. Your overall energy for the month, Leo, is beautiful. The Queen of Owls. So this is a card of intense healing. This is a card of physical healing. So you may be experiencing a lot of healing. A lot of healing in your body this month. It looks like you're releasing a lot. As we look into your recent past, we have card number 26, the Crone. We have card number 44, the Lady of Faith. Excuse me, and card number 54, the Leaving. So, it looks like you're really, you've really been sort of looking at your shadow side. This is the Wicked Witch, and I feel like this represents you. Like these are parts of yourself that you have been sort of dealing with and really facing head on. And because you have really unlocked these parts of yourself and really looked at these parts of yourself, it's really opened your heart up. You see her, she's got armor on, but she doesn't have her heart covered. She has her heart open and she's very vulnerable. And I feel like because you guys are doing this, it's giving you the ability to walk away from some parts of yourself that are no longer needed. And, you know, if you walk away from parts of yourself that are no longer needed, it can also cause you to walk away from some things in your outside world that are no longer needed. And as we move forward even more, we have the Queen of Passage, card number 5, the Question, card number 60, and the Paradox, card number 52. So we see you, it's like you are walking away from something, possibly a relationship. This is possibly a relationship with someone that is abusive, or someone you're just not happy with the way things are going and the way that they're treating you. And you're being really brave about it, and you're just like, okay, it's not working out with this person, so I'm just gonna walk away from it, but I'm gonna keep my heart open as I do it. And that is so brave. You know, and we see you here like literally leaving whatever this thing is. And then you're sort of moving away from this thing in this passage of darkness. Now, whether this is literal, this is a literal situation in your life you're leaving, which I feel for a lot of you it is, a relationship, a job, something like that. Even if you're just moving through different passages within you, since you're sort of looking at this dark side of yourself, you're moving through this passage of darkness sort of in the middle of the month, I feel like. And while you're in this darkness, you're maybe not really going to be sure, you know, you're maybe not sure where you're headed, you're maybe not sure what's going to come next. But with the Queen of Passage, she's holding the pomegranate, which represents fertility. She has the kestrel next to her that's giving her like psychic sight, and we have the Raven King here. So she is looking forward to what's coming next for you, and she's sort of guiding you through that darkness that you maybe can't see through, but she can, because she can see where you're going next, even if you can't. And then it's really beautiful how we have the very next card coming up as the Question, and this is at the heart of your reading. So it looks like this month you're going to be really bravely facing these parts of yourself that have maybe been buried for a while. And once you face these parts of yourself, it's going to make you question your entire existence. This is a little boy that's sort of, you know, just wandering deeply into this forest, and he's having a discussion with this spirit forest, who is sort of like his higher self or God, you know, and he's just like, hey, you know, I need to know. This is the enlightenment. This is the what's the word? The illumination. This is the illumination coming in, and your questions being answered. These are questions like, who am I? Why am I here? Why am I alive? What am I supposed to do with my life? These are the major questions that we ask ourselves, and this is at the core of your reading for May. I'm so glad I redid this reading. This is so much better. This is so much more in flow. And then we move into the paradox, which is again so beautiful. It's you seeing you realizing that there are two sides of you. There are two sides of you, and sometimes you're okay with it and sometimes you aren't, and this is you moving into harmony with the two different aspects of yourself. It's very similar to this card. We have the crone, and then when you flip the crone over, there's this little smiling. The crone smiles, and this pearl of wisdom goes up into her mind. She's gaining this wisdom. So you're gaining this wisdom about yourself. It's really, really beautiful. And so then when we move further into your future, it ends so well. Because we have card number 4, the Queen of the Day. We have card number 32, the Fairy of Youth. And we have card number 22, the Maiden. These are absolutely beautiful energies, Leo. This is you waking up in the morning and being grateful to exist. This is you, we see you coming into perfect harmony with yourself. And this is like a firm foundation that you've developed with yourself, that every morning, it's like this is going to continue. This isn't just, you're not just vacationing in this. Like, this is really serious soul work, and you're really getting a big payoff with this. The Fairy of Youth, and this shows you, this is how you feel. This shows you coming into this really great alignment with yourself and feeling very youthful and feeling very vibrant and feeling very happy and feeling new. Feeling like you're a kid again. It's like you're dropping all of this. You've moved out of this energy. You've moved through this passage of darkness into this beautiful place of light. And then we end the month with the Maiden, card number 22. And this is the first love card. This is the card that represents how you felt the very first time you ever fell in love. This is a very, very beautiful energy. So I definitely feel like this is how you're going to be feeling about life and how you're going to be feeling about yourself. You're like falling back in love with yourself. And it's going to bring you so much overall healing. You're going to feel so good. Underneath this we have the dreaming. And that shows you having the ability to literally dream your life into reality. That your manifestation is going to be really, really powerful this month, Leo. And then underneath that we have the Child. And this is another really beautiful, vibrant energy that goes sort of hand in hand with the Fairy of Youth. It's like you, you moving through this energy, sort of transforming, bringing out your inner child and just loving it and giving it all this nurturing, and it's sort of growing and turning into this more, it's beautiful, beautiful. We have this beautiful transformation. Here is your inner child as a baby, and then, you're growing into this like pre-adolescent sort of stage, and then you're grown, you're the Maiden, then you're like coming into adulthood. This is absolutely beautiful. It's a very, very beautiful progression. And so if you are sort of walking away from a relationship or something that is no longer serving you, it looks like you do have something else coming in, and you could be leaving someone for somebody else. I see that as a possibility as well. But whoever this is that you're bringing in, whoever this is, I mean, you may have serious questions about this. And if you do, it looks like the answer is whoever this is, this new person is, or whoever this is that's coming into your life, it's really a good choice for you, because you also got this extra sort of joker card that doesn't have any words with it, but it shows you like lit up beautifully. And this is your, you know, soon-to-be or current significant other playing this beautiful music for you and just really lighting you up, and you're just shining, and it's absolutely beautiful. This card can sometimes have some negative connotation depending on the reading that it comes out in, but it does not in yours. It's totally positive. So it looks like you're going to have a beautiful month, Leo. I'm really glad that I followed my intuition and I redid this reading, because this one definitely feels a lot more on point. And it just looks like you're going to have an absolutely beautiful month, and I'm really glad. I get really happy when I see readings like this, because I want so much for everybody to be happy and just push those positive ripples out there into the collective. So if you want to support my channel, you can hit the thumbs up button, and if you like this video, if it helped you, you could give it a share, because it might help somebody else. So I love you guys very much, and I'll talk to you soon.